Joining us now, Clocktower Group Chief Strategist Marco Papic. Marco, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Great to be with you.
I'm sure you heard Seema's report. Why are you bullish? And is it just predicated on the notion that Beijing might have a stimulus program in sight?
So first of all, the investment bank community got China massively wrong since Q4 of last year. First, they were extremely bearish, didn't think zero COVID could be pivoted from within days. China proved them wrong. It pivoted away from its policy. And then everybody turned massively bullish, completely forgetting that what ails China is the over-leveraged private sector. I mean, their households are extremely indebted. So what China needs to do is pick up some of that leverage, put it on the public side. And we expect that to happen over the next several quarters. They're going to replicate basically the sequence of events that we in the US used from 2010 to 2016. First cuts in interest rates, then QE, then fiscal. And I think that's more important than geopolitics or chips.
At the same time, let's say they got everything right in terms of the call from the pivot away from COVID zero. I mean, MSCI China in the first half of the year is down 6%. So it's not like you would have gotten a great return if you had said, you know what, those guys are wrong, and this is our view. You're still down 6%. So what do you see picking up Chinese equities in the second half?
Well, no, what I'm saying is the investment banks were way too bullish, thinking that it's just zero COVID. Just removing zero COVID was going to be enough. It's not. They need much more stimulus on the real estate side, but they also need to do basically fiscal stimulus over the next 6 to 12 months. And I think what we're seeing is Chinese policymakers starting to be pushed into that direction. They're starting to talk about like Richard Ku's thesis of balance sheet recession. They're talking about Japanification of China. The things that are kind of permanent and secular, and they need to fight against that with more significant stimulus. So what I would be doing is watching those stimulus announcements more than like Yellen's visit, because I agree with your report, which is that it's very difficult to have any movement in U.S.-China relationship.
Do you think the next couple of years are going to be, in terms of U.S.-China relations, going to be more or less hawkish than you think consensus is?
I think probably less hawkish than the consensus, because the consensus is basically we're near World War III. However, at the same time, I don't see how we actually move before the U.S. election. And you saw this. Blinken made the visit, very high-profile visit, a lot of hope of talk. And then President Biden made a statement about President Xi, which I don't think was a mistake. I mean, that was for domestic purposes in the U.S. I think U.S. domestic politics is driving this rivalry, and it's very difficult for President Biden to pivot in any significant way before he secures his second term.
So does it not matter what U.S.-China relations are for your call to be bullish Chinese equities? Or at a point, does it matter? Do you start saying, you know what, that is a risk and it should be embedded in the valuation? There should be a discount.
Well, so what I would say, Melissa, is that it has mattered. It has mattered massively over the last 18, 24 months. For example, performance of Indian equities is in many ways related to this flight of large pools of capital out of China. So geopolitics has played its role, but at the same time, it's already in the past. Now, all investors who were going to sell China because of U.S.-China tensions have kind of sold it. What's waiting on the sidelines are non-U.S. Investors. There's plenty of them, and they're more than willing to buy Chinese assets if they see that our thesis is right. And what's my thesis is that there will be stimulus in China. So, those folks, Middle Eastern, large pools of capital, European, Southeast Asian, they don't care about Yellen's visit. Quite frankly, they don't care about U.S. policy at all. They care about whether Beijing stimulates or not.